start. This is Onyx.
And fists are flying between these two athletes. Oh, a charging shoulder. My God, what a shoulder it is on that massive Onyx. And Murder One is looking none too murderous at the moment.
Onyx wasted no time coming out here in street clothes. He wanted to get at Murder One.
And Onyx is his usual chiseled self here this week, charging shoulders into the midsection of Murder One. And Murder One has not showed any offense whatsoever.
Elbow to the face by Murder One. Onyx coming around. Oh, there's the burning lariat. The blazing lariat, as he calls it, by Murder One.
It's another world, I swear it is, Dan.
Murder One of the hardest thugs in the game, choking out Onyx on the ground.
Yeah, just as his former tag team partner, Rain Man.
The criminal record of Murder One is a mile long. Forearm shot to the throat of Onyx.
If you're the opponent, a pin attempt for Murder One. I'll tell you, if you're the opponent of Murder One, the only thing you have on your side is that Murder One often has to look over his shoulder because the law is always on his case.
Murder One has been aligned in the past with the original gangster New Jack, and nothing like closely associating yourself with a man that has 4 justifiable homicides.
What? Sweet, lovable New Jack? Can that be?
Murder One of the most hated individuals in the history of this building, and just about anywhere else he goes.
And I don't think Onyx is particularly enthralled with him either.
Both men have seen their share of gold here in Wildside. Murder One in the tag team ranks with Rain Man as Blackout. They were 3-time Wildside tag team champions. Onyx has been a world television champion himself, and a rather dominant one at that. Onyx now making his way to his feet. Roll up by Onyx. He's got him quickly here. Mike Posey out of position, but Murder One gets the ropes, so the point is moot. Forearm shot to the back by Murder One.
And Murder One with a rear chin lock and some forearms right across the bridge of the nose. Boy, Murder One, what an angry, angry man.
Entirely different of these individuals. Murder One, a hardened criminal. Onyx was a collegiate and pro football player. Out of high school, he went to play for Western Carolina University and went on to play in the Canadian Football League. The only sport Murder One has ever known is the games that are played on the streets. Murder One, a Class A brawler. Onyx likes to rely on his power game, and look at his body.
And interestingly enough, a guy with a criminal record as long as Murder One is can obviously find the role in professional wrestling. Speaks volumes for our industry.
Sunset flip by Onyx, but Murder One into the ropes once again.
Murder One actually begging Onyx to get up to receive more punishment. And actually getting a chant of Onyx.
And now probably despite himself. Irish whip. Onyx with a sunset flip takeover there out of the corner. And Onyx lost a shoe. Oh, flapjack by Murder One.
Frankly, his shoe should be the least of his worries in the ring with a man as dangerous. Oh, and a leg on that bottom rope.
Murder One has that shoe, and that is a foreign object. Mike Posey better be trying to stop him here.
It's not a foreign object that there's a foot in it, is that right?
Well, I suppose. Actually, I don't guess it is a foreign object if it was part of the match originally.
That it was. Now, if Onyx doesn't have enough problems, I mean, trying to wrestle with one shoe, and all of a sudden your balance is automatically affected. And Murder One is heading up to the top turnbuckle, waving his elbow at the throng here. Obviously, that elbow within seconds should come crashing down on the fallen body of Onyx. Check that. Onyx rolls out of the way in the nick of time, and Murder One takes a header about elbow first into the middle of that ring. Both these athletes are down. And Onyx is fighting back.
Sends him in, big clothesline. Takes down Murder One. Big drop kick, takes him down again. Scoop and a slam.
So much power in that chiseled body of Onyx. It truly knows no bounds. I think it even surprises him sometimes. Certainly surprising Murder One.
Murder One counters there, boot to the midsection. He's got Onyx up, looks like he's going for the Zoolander. Here comes the Zoolander, the finishing maneuver of Murder One, but Onyx counters that. He's got Murder One hooked. There's the blackout.
How appropriate for a former member of the team Blackout. Onyx is on top of Murder One, and there's the 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Onyx.